Hello Bardians, welcome back to the channel. We're here today with some Kingmaker. So my voice will be a bit different this episode than Skyrim, which plays before this, if I remember correctly. In the order of games? Yes, it is. Okay. Um and that is because I recorded everything except for this yesterday because I was high off of no sleep. I couldn't sleep or anything, so I just went and did that. And then I ended up passing out, so I couldn't do Kingmaker. But that's that. Uh, and the reason why I was doing that was because I am on kind of a deadline of getting these out right now, like these recordings, because tomorrow and the next day I'm more focused on getting my stream and everything ready for Monday. Now, that is about all I wanted to say. I'll probably talk more while playing, but let me set my timer here. Okay. We are going to see if we can kill this boss, because he is all that is left in this area, because we did kill the Stag Lord last episode and everything, so we are just trying to see what we can do with this. I do have all my spells and everything. And the reason I'm willing to try is because we did level. So it is better. Also, sorry, my nose is stuffed. There are times where I stop talking, it is because I do have pain in my foot right now because of a injury that happened a couple days ago. But right now, what to do? Let's see. Do we have any potions? Inventory. Have any enlarge? We don't. That's fine. We can enlarge horror.
Adventures call to them.
And then can she use scrolls? For some reason I can't push the thing. No, that's reduce. We found out the hard way last time. Never mind. Wand of shield, wand of vanish. Okay, cool. That's fine.
Once
we can
a
go
girl
ahead
told me
and
my eyes
bless.
light up her world. I said that the blessing of Saturday will light up her soul. She seemed
We can go ahead. Okay, there we go. We're gonna send in Valerie first. I do want to save quick, just in case we can't do it in one go. We'll probably try it like twice, and if we can't, we'll just move on, since this is the very last thing we need. Send her probably like. Let's actually make her vanish.
Unseen.
Is there any way to delay? Or no? Doesn't look like it.
Serves you right.
God, I hate that mage. Where's he gonna go? Okay, nice. We're gonna get Prism to go maybe like here.
Consider me provoked.
Nice, 3 damage. Let's go. Okay, so let's see where all of these guys go. They're gonna charge right past. That's not good. Only one of them did though, so that's good.
Let us strike as one.
You deserved it.
Need to rage and try to stop this one. Nice. Okay, thank God for the misses. Can we? No, we can't. Okay, we just have to move like that.
Out of my way!
Can I please? Can I? Okay, Game? Game. Okay. Keep
This
hitting
is for
him.
you!
I don't really need a heal yet.
Do not falter.
That's fine. As long as they push past one at a time, it should be just fine.
Any last wishes?
They go down!
Yeah. Okay, we should be able to do this then.
Run them through!
16, he's not dead yet? Damn.
I'll fight if I have to.
We'll go ahead and heal a little bit.
Onwards!
This is where I step in.
Nice. Can we take out the little guy again? Almost. This guy should be dead here,
Let's hear you.
which would be great because he's the only one dealing damage right now to my tank.
You can't stop me.
Nice. We should be able to do this really, really easy now.
Stay behind me!
Serves you right.
Okay, we keep missing.
Bring it!
Ooh. Ouch.
Die!
Consider me provoked.
Just make
Let
sure
us
we are
strike as
healing.
one!
Get her over here so she can also heal.
Tear them apart!
Out of my way!
It'll only hurt if he hits Valerie,
This
I'm pretty
is
sure.
for you.
Because Cleave, you have to hit the first person for it to activate on the second person. I could be wrong though.
Do not falter!
You deserved it.
They go down!
Run them through!
Okay, we'll be able to do it. Nice. That means we've
fight
cleared
if I
the
have
entire
to.
map that we have so far.
Onward!
Also, I was looking at it
Any
and
last wishes?
I realized since I love creating characters in this game and not playing it, I have 150 hours in this game with 5 achievements. So that kind of puts it in perspective. Let's go here. Here. Also, I mentioned this in all my other videos that I've done for this week. Feel free to stop by my streams. My streams will be every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Friday, I haven't really decided yet. Friday is kind of like either an off day, since I'm recording Saturday, Sunday, streaming the rest except Friday, or it'd be variety, which is kind of like just multiplayer games with some friends, or I might even make it to where certain days I can play games with viewers and stuff like that. But feel free to drop by. I welcome anyone,
Do it
and
my way.
there's that. Also, with the streams, it'd be 4 hours if I remember correctly. It'd be 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. The reason it's 3 p.m. is because my videos drop at noon and 1 p.m. every day, so it gives people 2 hours of like downtime or to watch the videos before streams. Sorry, my mouth was dry. But so I do look forward to that. And I think I figured out everything for the stream, because at first it was only one issue, which was my mic was echoing and stuff, so I had to get voice meter so that it splices both it splices speakers and microphone, because what was happening was when it was going to YouTube, it was trying to do both of them into one, so it was just echoing. And I fixed that, and then during recording
Rest.
the other day, I realized I wasn't getting game volume, and that's because I had to go into voice meter and mess around with that a little bit more.
I shall
But now
end
we
this
are getting
suffering.
voice, like game volume, and we are also getting
Let's hear you cry.
game volume.
Bring it!
Also, if it sounds like I'm tired, it's because I just woke up. I think like an hour ago.
This is where I step in.
Stay behind me!
I think she's the only one left,
You
right?
can't
Yeah.
stop me.
Repent!
Go, Tristan.
Sailing Ray, be
Nice.
generous to them, for I am not.
But once we go back and get to a certain spot, which I'll be able to tell you guys when. It'll probably be in this episode. Everything's gonna be blind for me, and I'll be playing without knowing anything.
May we have a moment of respite?
Right there, and then we'll camp.
I admire your optimism. Even when the situation seems desperate, your smile never leaves your face.
Do you know how many desperate situations Reg and I survived in Numeria? And we're all right. We got out of all of them. We'll handle whatever comes.
I think we have to go to... Yeah. It might be this next episode where we get to where I haven't been. Depending on how long this part is. But once we stream Monday, that means
I
every
won't
part
be
of
halted.
my content will be out, which means I'll wait. Prism, can I talk to you? Now that the Stag Lord is defeated, you rightfully own the Stolen Lands. Jamandi Adori will endorse you and grant you the Baron title. What will you do when you sit on the throne, Prism? Please don't say you haven't thought about it. I'll probably say whatever happens, I hope you're beside me. I would put down any other man who would say this, but not you. I'm sure you value me, my support, and my military talent. Okay, so what I was saying was, with all my content being out means I'll have the videos every day except Sundays. Sundays will have my shorts and my TikTok. It's once every Sunday for both. But TikTok will mostly have like the shorts that happen on Sundays on YouTube Shorts, except they'll be longer, so we'll have more detailed, because shorts right now I believe are around like, I want to say 10 to 20 seconds is how I'm doing on YouTube. On TikTok it'd be about a minute, so it'd be way longer but with more in it. Sometimes we even add like multiple shorts, kind of like what is in my channel trailer at the moment. But and then we'd have streams, which are Monday to Thursday. So what we're doing is having 4 things going on at once, because I like that style and it makes sure that nothing is getting missed. Nope, that's all. What exactly am I doing here? I have to go speak with Nettle. I forgot about that. Whoops. Where do I speak to him again? Shriek River. We'll go do that first then.
We do it my way.
So next episode you get to where I'm playing completely blind. Which should be fun. Except I have watched some videos and have noticed there's a part in the game with spiders, and I'm not gonna enjoy that, but that's that. We dealt with it in Old Sycamore, so it shouldn't be too bad. Two Rivers Field. No, it's not here, right? Yes, right there. Let's enter. Let's see here. He should be down here, right? Yes. Staglord is dead. Pharasma awaits. Farewell, Prism. I don't know what that means. The Lady of Graves. Ah. You freed an innocent soul from eternal torment, Prism. Yours is truly a noble soul. I mean, he gave me nightmares, so I didn't really have a choice. Let's go ahead and head out this way. And then we can go ahead and walk back to Oleg. I believe that is all that's needed, I want to say. That lightning came close. Let's check the journal just in case I don't go back and forth. We have the companion quest, but I don't really know where another mighty monster since we killed everything here. So all we have is this one. So what that's it? Before we'll fail. We already have it done though. So we'll just talk to everyone over there. Make sure.
I need to catch my breath.
Of course you need to catch your breath. Before we go in, we'll camp. Go ahead and go inside. Let's go ahead and enter. Sorry, I'm multitasking at the minute. I shouldn't be doing that. There are two kinds of issues that the rule must address, boring ones and amusing ones.
I won't be halted.
Now I just have to figure out how to finish this. Do I just talk to Oleg here? Staglord is gone. We found the fortress and sent the villain to oblivion. And good riddance. Maybe now we'll be able to actually live in the Stolen Lands rather than just surviving. Without a doubt, more people will flock here now. I'll surely boost trade, but all the noise they'll bring with them. Well, that's none of your concern. I bet you can't wait to return to Restov and report your great victory. Restov awaits. Plan to set off right away. The fog seems to be thinning, but we should wait until it burns off completely. In the meantime, I'll gather some supplies for your journey and to make sure you can enjoy the trip back to Restov. Fey creatures dying in the first world always return to life, though they tend to lose most of their powers and abilities.
Good work. Nice to see I haven't lost my intuition for people. Not many would have managed to set out to the Stolen Lands and return with the Stag Lord's head, but I knew you could handle it. Congratulations are in order. Today, you'll receive the title of Baron before the High Society of Restov, and even Natala Sertova personally. God's bless her. Tomorrow, you'll be able to return to the Stolen Lands if you wish, but this time as a ruler. But matters of state can wait. For now, enjoy this feast in your honor. All the city leaders are here. It's a great opportunity to make some useful connections. Speaking of connections, let me introduce you to Kasil Eldori. He's my adopted son and apprentice. He's a trustworthy man. I'd like to send him with you as an envoy.
Okay. A young half-orc. Just what kind of games are you playing? I think I have the right to know.
Yes, you certainly have that right. But tell me, how well do you know Brevoy's history or the current political atmosphere? It won't be an easy explanation.
What role do I play in your plans?
Rostland wants to regain its independence, and we will regain it. The power the Isians hold over us is humiliating and costly. And the Sertovas won't give us our freedom without a fight. That is, unless there is some external power that can force everyone to sit down and talk. Do you see where this is going? The Stolen Lands are disputed territory. Brevoy can't appropriate them without raising protests from each of the neighboring states. However, if some brave people were to found independent states on that land, it would be another matter entirely. My hope is that you and your future neighbors, Baron Hannes Drelev and Captain Mager Varn, will become our allies. But even your neutrality would introduce a powerful counterbalance to the aggression of the noble houses. Maybe, with your help, the inevitable division of Brevoy can occur without too much pain.
Is there anything else I want to ask? If Natala is already here, why did she let you get me the title?
Actually, she could still intervene and disrupt the proceedings. But she's a Sertova. Their games are always complex and multi-layered. They're always looking for ways to turn defeat into victory. If she's decided to allow you to become a baron, it means she already has some idea of how she can turn it to her benefit. Let's consider how she could do so. Maybe she understands that Rostland will inevitably separate and she doesn't want a war. In that case, new states in the Stolen Lands give the Isians a reason to sit down and talk without losing face. But that's an optimistic view, and truth be told, it doesn't quite match up with what we've come to expect from the Sertovas. The more likely scenario is that Natala wants to win you over to her side. If war breaks out and at least one of you stabs us in the back, Rostland will be surrounded by enemies. That might be enough to bring about our downfall. But you would fall first, and your newly formed states would be left in ruin. The Isians always like to have someone around to pull their chestnuts out of the fire for them. A piece of friendly advice? Don't do business with House Sertovas, no matter what promises they make you. Any deal with the noble houses is a deal with devils.
Okay.
I hope you have a better understanding of what's at stake.
Yep.
Enjoy your evening. When you're ready for the official part, come to me.
Okay, so can we talk to everyone here? Or no, probably not, right? Yeah, okay. We'll just move along then. Ooh.
Will you drink with me?
Of course, to beauty.
To beauty. It sweetens our happy days and brings solace to our dark and sorrowful ones. But jokes aside, I came to apologize. I know the words I said in our conversation with Lady Aldery might have offended you, but this was not my intention. The lessons life has dealt me were not easy. I've learned to be wary of new acquaintances, which is why I've refused to join your party. I hope you will forgive me for this weakness and for my harsh words. And I hope you will hear me out, for I have something to tell you.
Let's go with no need to apologize. I don't expect everyone I meet to immediately fall under my charms and entrust me with their secrets.
How amusing. Usually those who don't seek affection are the very ones who receive it. Anyway, enough sweet talk. There is something important I wanted to tell you. As it happens, I came across some very valuable information. What brave conqueror of these wild lands wouldn't be intrigued by news of an ancient shrine, possibly full of great treasures? A place such as this was discovered by my old friends from Kadira, and it just so happens to be located in the lands that today become rightfully yours. My friends lack the courage to enter the shrine and seek the treasure, but what will stop us? We who know the taste of battle and have been singed by the same fire.
Sure, what could be better than a treasure hunt? I'm ready.
I'm sure you'd like to finally gain your official title and celebrate your victory. And I don't like noisy parties and ceremonies. Find me when you return to your dominion. I'll rent a house in your capital. We can discuss the details of our expedition there.
And this is the other person I'm gonna get besides Lindsay. Like, I'm gonna
So
drop
long,
Lindsay for her.
friend. I'll call you so today because soon enough, all you'll be hearing is, Your Grace, Your Grace, Your Grace.
For Ahoy.
It's still too early for the official proceedings.
I already
Go,
spoke with the guests,
speak
no?
with the guests.
Well now, if it isn't the hero of the festivities, the protege of our dear Jamandi. You pulled this off all quite cleverly, I confessed. I haven't convinced your enterprise would succeed. I even bet a bottle of my best Pitaxian wine against you, but I'm happy to admit I was wrong. The Aldori have always been adept at finding new talent. I don't believe we've been introduced. So it would seem I am Isev Selimius. I suck ass at names. I apologize. Lord Mayor of Westrov, I rule this town and the adjacent lands. As your northern neighbor, I hope we can look forward to a long and fruitful friendship. So you rule Westrov, and what about the Adori? Bavoy's politics seem complex and incomprehensible to many. Here in this part of Rosland, the spirit of northern freedom still lives. We are loyal to the throne, of course, may the gods prolong the life of His Highness. But here, far from the dominions of the great houses, we have our own way of life. It is especially important now after certain events that I probably don't need to name. The Adori lords used to rule Rosland. They're still the largest landowners and main military force in the region, but it's not for nothing that Westrov is called a free city. We're proud to choose the Lord Mayor from among the citizens, considered not by their lineage, but by their own merits, so diplomacy. Okay, nice to meet you. Please wait a moment, your young barony. We need resources to establish itself, and from what I've been told, you're somewhat in need of financial assistance. I could organize and supply everything you need from the construction and spread out the costs on extremely favorable terms. I could immediately procure, let's say, 500 cartloads of birding supplies. I'm sure that would give you a good start. In exchange, I would ask for a small favor. Until you pay the debt in full, you simply assume the obligation of contracting birding services through Rest Jobs Builders Guild. Do we have a deal? Ooh. Bird mayor leaves the city. Sorry, I'm just reading. Since they're a free city, I kind of want to accept it. Yeah, I'm gonna accept it. Then it's a deal. I get everything in order right away and schedule delivery immediately. Okay. The feeling is mutual. I assure you, I look forward to hearing more of your dazzling success soon. Anyone else I have to talk to? Yep. Congratulations on your victory. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Ivan Kieg, High Priest of Estiel in Westrop. Would I be able to do this? Let's test it. Nice. This is truly noble undertaking. I believe our community will be able to provide you with reasonable assistance. We will help you construct a shrine in your capital free of charge. Nice. It's an honor to meet you. I don't think they'll talk to me. Who is this? Baron Hannes Duelev, he says offhandedly, emphasizing the word Baron. Also, before I continue, I do notice when I sniff, it picks up through the mic. That is because of I forget the application, but as you can see in the bottom right corner, you can see my PNG, and it talks as I talk. The mic picks up a little bit of sound, and I apologize for that. Anyways, we'll continue. As you must be the Stag Lord's butcher. I'm sorry, I quite forgot your name, but you took out the Stag Lord and his gang, and so then Sword Lord Jamandi is granting you permission to take his place, right? Well, congratulations. My lands lie to the rest of you, as I suppose we're neighbors now. Yes, I defeated the Stag Lord. Pray tell, what did you do to deserve your new dominion? I don't need to deserve or prove anything. Countless generations of my glorious ancestors have done so for me. I don't like him. If I had a slightly bigger army, Sword Lord Jamandi would have simply given all of the stolen lands to me. Alas, I don't have so many soldiers at my disposal, so she had to urgently take barons. The likes of you and Varn. Okay, I don't like you. So you have no army and no special merits. You were just given land for being pretty. Under other circumstances, I'd have you whipped for such words. Yep, I really don't like him. But let's not ruin Lady Aldori's celebration. If you want so badly to measure merits, we can do so another time. You're not very polite. Politeness must be deserved. Goodbye. I'm just looking for named things, and I'm guessing those would be the guests that I have to talk to. So you're a famous slayer of the Stag Lord's gang, soon to be a baron. Pleased to meet your acquaintance. My name is Lander. Just Lander? No last name? No title? Well, let's just say I'm here incognito. Under my circumstances, it's wise to keep one's lineage to oneself. Truth be told, that's precisely what I wanted to speak with you about. You see, I am an heir to one of Bavaria's noble houses. I won't say which, but believe me, a newly appointed baron with no connections would do well to have a friend like me. I travel the country in secret without servants, so I can see it for myself. Not from a carriage window, but face to face with the people. My family would never approve, of course, but then I never asked. I need to know Bavaria if I'm going to rule a part of it someday. I know Jamandi wants to impose her stepson on you as an emissary of Bavaria. Refuse, take me instead. Don't look at my age. While they may have trained this half-orc to swing a sword, I've been training to rule since I was a child. I'll be far greater use to you, both now and in the future, after I have a firm position in my family. Are you from Restovic nobility? Oh, no. I'm not from here. I'm just visiting, you could say. I wanted to see for myself the heroes who managed to conquer the frontier lands, and the Lord Mayor was kind enough to invite me to this wonderful party. Tell me what you want from me. I know Jamani wants to impose her stepson. Okay, we already saw that. I'll consider. Doesn't look like there's anyone else to talk.
We do it my way.
So, how do you like our little gathering? I hope you've made some useful connections. Shall we move on to the official proceedings?
Before we begin, I'd like to talk about the envoy I'll be taking with me.
My apprentice, Casil Aldori, will go with you, won't he?
Yeah.
Whatever you choose, I won't argue. But you must choose your inner circle with the utmost care.
I am ready for the ceremony.
Excellent. Stand here. Lords and ladies, today we are here to honor 3 brave people who have done the impossible. They've tamed the stolen lands. Baron Hannes Drelev, the new master of Glenabon. Captain Maegor Varn, the conqueror of Dunsword. And finally, the tamer of the Shrike Hills, who put an end to the atrocities of the Stag Lord's bandits. Step forward. On behalf of the people of the free city of Restov, I confer upon you this noble title. Rise, your grace.
Each of you companions has a favorite food recipe. Cooking that recipe at camp will grant their companion a use for a temporary bonus effect. These loading times are taking a little bit. It's really weird going from Skyrim to this, where Skyrim's loading screens aren't that long, and then you come here and it's a bit...
Victory. The Stag Lord's dead, and the capital of the new barony has been built in place of his fort. That was how the long and challenging taming of the stolen lands began.
Welcome, Your Grace. Let me once again congratulate you on your victory and your new title. Lady Jamandi transferred me here. I am at your disposal. I'm not one to bestow honors, but I want you to know I'm glad to serve you. I'm here to welcome you on behalf of the new capital citizens. The Staglords from a stronghold will soon be a thriving city. Word travels fast, and the first settlers have already arrived, with new ones approaching as we speak. While you were visiting Restov, much has been done here. Your benefactors, the Aldori, invested a great deal of resources in rebuilding the city. I stand ready to answer your questions and to show you around the most important sites. Where are my companions? They are all somewhere around here, but I've never kept an eye on who went where exactly. Well, I assume Tristan is with Jihad, and you can always find Lindsay. Just follow the noise and turmoil. Are there any citizens I should know about? Our old acquaintance Jihad is right here. Erestos clerics normally don't like cities much, but he's eager to serve you. Also, the emissary from Bavoy is here, waiting for you in the throne room. There's also this curious matter. An elf has paid us a visit, a blind elf, Desna. Only knows how he managed to get here. He seems a peaceful, even pleasant fellow, though naturally a little odd. So I let him stay a while. It's up to you to decide what to do with him now. Think about it, I guess. What's the mood of the people? I must admit, I've never seen anything like that my whole life. A city, a whole barony, born right in front of my eyes. The people sense the moment, and today we're feeling proud. As a rule, I'm not too cheerful or chatty. I'd normally feel out of place among all the rejoicing, but today is just one of those days. I'm ready to look around the city. Follow me, you guys. Greetings, we are well. Your new subjects were selecting a site to build a house. It's wet near the lake and raining up here on the hill. A fine place to throw garbage at your neighbors' heads, though. It's a good thing you get rid of those monsters and bandits, Your Grace. Do you recognize this place, Your Grace? This is where the Staglord's fortress wall used to be. Not that it saved him in the end. Our workers did a fine job turning this bandit den into the heart of the town. The heart of every town is its main square. We plan to hold street festivals and fairs here. Look, we already have our first vendor. Greetings, Your Grace. If you turn to the right from the square, you'll end up straight in our tavern. He talks so slow. The tavern's ale is blessed by Caden Killian himself, I swear, and the lady who owns it is a gem. I've heard a baron as tall as a troll has hair of pure gold and can breathe fire. Yep. Oh, that's all nonsense. Well, except for the part about breathing fire. All barons can breathe fire, trust me. What? But welcome, Your Grace. Glad to serve you. Interesting. Your Grace, those are our guards. They keep order in the city or keep their mouths busy with gossip. Their commander is Captain... I couldn't read that. He finally spoke faster. Use the observation platform. I hope one day your capital will grow large enough that we won't be able to see it to its full extent from this perch. The building in front of us is your residence. That's where we'll head to now. Your characters cannot sleep in medium or heavy armor. That makes attacks on your camp extra dangerous. So now we've reached the main chambers. This is the throne room, where you'll hold court and receive visitors. Let me draw your attention to this large map depicting your barony and its surroundings. Remark all the important scout reports and other news worthy of your grace's attention. Welcome to your barony. This is going to be a longer video than usual. I apologize. You're about to make the unyielding stolen lands a prosperous kingdom. There is a long and arduous road ahead of you. You and your advisors are going to deal with matters of national importance, found and build up settlements, seize and develop new regions, solve pressing problems, and take advantage of good opportunities. A prosperous governor will be handsomely rewarded with support and donations from their subjects, promising alliances with other states, wealth for the treasury, and many other things. Good luck in your ruling. Greetings, Your Grace. It was a pleasure to meet you at Restroff Reception. On behalf of your allies and benefactors, the Adori Swordlands, I'd like to offer you some advice. Barony effects: community +6, loyalty +6, military +3, economy +3, divine +3, arcane +3, stability +3. New event: trade agreement with Sotova, agreement with Israv, pillage the Temple of the Elk. Why would I want to pillage that? Rebuild the Temple of the Elk. Okay, I see why now. Research into the nature of courses. Okay, cool. You can solve most of your barony problems by granting appointments to the right people, responsible people, but certain state business will demand your personal attention, as will the visits of especially important guests. Reports of such outstanding events will be marked on your map. You can always check it while considering your plans. Difficulty level of your barony. You may change the difficulty level of your barony at any time or set it to automatic. Set to automatic, you won't have to deal with most government decisions. They'll be taken care of automatically, and your barony will never fail. However, this will also prevent you from unlocking any governance-related achievement. According to the ancient traditions of Brevoy and most of the river kingdoms, rulers address affairs of state and receive visitors at the beginning of the month. My advice to you is to maintain this tradition and regularly visit your capital when needed. The first thing you should do as a ruler is assign loyal people to all the important positions in your barony. Your clerics, Gerhard and Tristan, were the first to seek an audience. I won't distract you further, and I'll leave you to consider once again my congratulations. May your rule be long and prosperous. It's still going on, huh? Your Grace, allow me to congratulate you on receiving the title of Baron. I am confident that you will be able to bring order to these troubled lands. Though to be honest, this isn't exactly what we wanted to speak to you about. Tristan and I have been talking a great deal about what happened at the Temple of Elk. It doesn't all make sense to us yet, but one thing is clear: there's a powerful force at work. It corrupted the very essence of that sacred place, stepping it with putrescence. I'm disgusted with whoever could do this. And now there's a new war. Tristan and I believe the curse did not simply disperse of its own accord. There's a place near the capital removed by the locals to be cursed. Tristan and I visited this dreadful place and we felt the same putrescence. I suck ass at saying that word. As at the Temple of the Elk. What is this place? Where is it? There is a bald hilltop not far from here to the north of the capital. Its crown is entirely barren of life. The local believe that rituals glorifying the dark gods were held there. Back in ancient times, there is no longer any trace of such rituals, but the air around the hilltop is heavy to the point of stifling. This place is like a rotting wound, closed but not healed. And this wound will undoubtedly open up again. Tristan and I felt something approaching, something ominous. The curse will soon return to plague us once more. I will go there. I would be happy to accompany you, but I would not expect to see anything new there at present. I agree, we have been on this hilltop. It's barren but filled with dense atmosphere. Well, what do you suggest? The course will grow in strength, and we predict it will reach its peak of its strength in about 1 month. That's when we should visit the bald hilltop and resolve the issue. For now, we can only wait and prepare. We beg your pardon, your grace, for interfering with you getting the grasp of your barony. I'm sure you have even more pressing matters at hand right now. They really should have had a lot more, what's the word? Like, people talking in this game, but oh well. Voiceover, I think, maybe. I don't know what the word is. Voice acting? That's the word. The barony has 10 basic stats, each supervised by an advisor. These are followers: population, loyalty, military economy, divine relations, stability, magic, culture, and espionage. Stats increase if your governance is successful and decrease if events don't end well or other negative factors are placed in your way. Don't let the barony stats drop to 0 or lower. This will cause your subjects to riot and your state will begin to crumble, which, by the way, if it does crumble, that will be the end of the game. I'm not going to force myself to like put on auto and just run through everything. That just doesn't make any sense to me anyways. If we fail, we fail. If we don't, we don't. Each stat has certain milestones or ranks within them. Every 20 points in stat will increase your rank. Rank 1 unlocks a corresponding advisor position for the stat for the development of the stat and upgrades its rank. Governing your barony will require 1 advisor for each stat. You may appoint your companions as well as some of the Stolen Land citizens into these advisor positions. Each of the 10 positions has at least 3 characters who are qualified to hold it. Not all of these characters will be willing to serve you right away. Some of them will need to be convinced. Appointing others will require completing an assignment for them or rendering them some other service. Every advisor acts on their own ideology. They have their own opinions on everything that happens in your dominion. Therefore, you may want to select characters whose governance philosophy is consistent with your own. Every barony stat gains a bonus. Okay, I'm gonna end it here. I can't save or anything like that, so I'll just move straight into the second, but this is getting long, so we are going to end it here. If you liked it, please leave a like and comment down below. Also subscribe, that helps me out a ton. Other than that, I hope you all have an amazing rest of your day, and I will see you guys in the next one.